All the atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So off we go then. Well, this is a guy who has pushed back the boundaries year on year. A brilliant maverick who just, Jim, seems to go on and on.
Yeah, he's simply the boss, Peter. Everyone else, including us, just the supporting cast in an act where he will always take centre stage.
As Zlatan showed, Zlatan is the only star.
I'm not arguing.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Oh, shooting chance! And that is well cleared. Well, it's gone out again, and so we'll have a repeat corner. Manchester United have their second corner now. Vietnam have the chance to go the other way. That has been cut short. Pelé tries to play it through. Messi makes a move down the right. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Chooses to go cross-field.
That's a cracking pass to stretch the opposition.
Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes, so we're seeing some conservatism here.
Thuram. Here's Vieira. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. And he's managed to get free. Lahm has it out wide and impressive jump! Goal! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Vietnam have taken the lead.
It's so Rummenigge!
Well, now it's a race for the ball. He won't be happy with that one. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Varane cuts out the pass. Pelé. Manchester United are behind here, despite their domination of possession. Ibrahimovic. Big chance! It's a goal! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
That's what he lives for, Peter, not a lot more to add.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Probing pass. Ambitious ball here. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Rummenigge, forever the opportunist. A sniff, that's all he needs. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. It's a quick one. Schneider! And that's in! And they get themselves in front! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Played with finesse. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
He made it look a bit predictable.
And this is Messi. Can he finish?
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Manchester United are in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. Hazard finding himself in space, getting up there! And there's a goal! Nedved. 5 minutes till the break. Lahm gets over and intercepts. Looking to play him in. It's been slipped through. Pele picks it up out wide. Oh, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Perhaps the final meaningful act of the first half. There's not much doubt that this will be played into the penalty area. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Hazard gets across to intercept that. Now he's got space here, and this is Ibrahimovic. In by Ibrahimovic.
3 minutes at a time.
And it's hoisted clear. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Driven in. Terrific effort! And yes, it's there! A 2-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. What a header! Flashed in with the crispest of contacts.
Superb timing to generate that power, threw a really strong neck behind it, and he gave the keeper little opportunity.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
The crowd are calling for this to be put to bed. There's little sympathy about.
And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon.
A quick reminder today that smoking is only allowed in areas shown on this map. Thank you for your cooperation.
So right back into the action.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Oh no, what has happened here? And it's Messi. Now, can they get him away? Played out wide. That's a throw. Vieira makes a dash for it. Spread out to the left. Cross is blocked, and that's a corner. And he's there to clear it. Thuram. Schneider. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
He's picked his way through. Great vision. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Lahm getting forward. Nedved. That's going across goal. Tries to get it clear. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Played into space. Well timed, excellent interception. And here's Ibrahimovic. Tele takes a shot, and it's in. Everyone waited for the cross, but he had other ideas.
Peter, you have to have a certain imagination to produce the incredible, and that was incredible.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 10.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Number 21.
Manchester United cut their deficits and look raring to go again.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped. Manchester United really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
That's been cut out, well played. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Now that looks a decent ball. Manchester United are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Up towards the front line. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Now it's Rui Costa. Can he get on the end of this? It's Cristiano Ronaldo! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Cristiano Ronaldo is offering a wry smile there.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Mbappe. Lovely bit of skill. He was under real pressure there. Just about up to 75 minutes. Pass somewhat off target. Vieira. It's Rui Costa. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Skillfully cut out, he is so at ease on the ball.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Muscular approach does pay off here. A nicely aimed pass. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. That has been slung wide. Nedved was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless.
They'll want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Oh, that looks a cracking ball. It's a promising position. And that has left him in a heap. Lahm just loves to go forward whenever he can. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it. Vietnam can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
Oh, good-looking ball. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. And he's only too happy to take that back. Ronaldinho is sporting a guilty look after that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 11, Nedved. Coming on
2 minutes to be added on.
Number 9, Bale.
That's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Chance for a shot! And there's a goal! We thought they were done, but never say never! Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
And there goes the final whistle. Magic. What a magical football match, and genuine respect all round. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Yeah, this looked the most likely outcome, but we've had a good variety in this game, despite it being anticlimactic.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And we're underway.
There's no doubt that this fella's contribution will be highly important. It's the one and only Philip Lahm.
And what do you consider his greatest quality, Jim?
Well, it's hard to name just one because he's such an outstanding player on so many fronts, but I'd say his tactical nous, a man who can single-handedly turn defence into attack, and he's capable of playing anywhere on either flank. And when you add in the vision and creativity of a central playmaker, there's nobody else like him.
Where it came, it's Ibrahimovic! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Ibrahimovic deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him. Might want to be careful there.
Now he's off and running. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Shapes to shoot! Incredible! Just incredible! Mass euphoria! Ecstasy! That's wonderfully done. Crisp hit, true finish.
Well, he likes those, doesn't he? That's another one for his collection.
Manchester United finding themselves unexpectedly behind. And that was very necessary. It was all about the quality of the delivery, and they come away with nothing. No, he's not going to get any further than that. Tries to play it through. Pele looking to receive it in space. And it's Lahm. Has a look up and delivers. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. Could move up a gear here. Oh, that's clever. Oh, that's well spotted.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Now it's Hullet. Azar. Very much. Little doubt, that is a foul. No second thought, a straight red card. It looks like he's picked up a bit of a knock from that challenge. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. That is good alertness.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Caught offside that time. Sends it crossfield. Lahm. Nedved with his sights permanently trained on that bottom corner. Seedorf with the clearance. Schneider. Played into space. Oh, the less said about that pass, the better. Van Dijk. Lahm. Great vision. And this is Nedved. Oh, this Ibrahimovic! Well taken goal. They have come roaring back.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
Unstoppable. Just how do they contain him?
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
We're looking at a different game now.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. That's an imaginative pass. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Oh, this looks sharp. Nicely weighted ball. And this is Hazard. Gullit did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Well, there's the clearance. Buffon comes out and deals with it. Looking for options for movement. Lahm delivers. Oh, the touch is just too thick. Could really have done without that.
Yeah, very careless, and I leave it at that.
Nedved. Lahm has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. And it's Lahm. Schneider. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Vieira clears it away.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
And the counter is on. Seedorf. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And the referee says that is that for the first half. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Manchester United really showed some resolve in that first half, Peter, after going behind. So I think the message from the manager will be quite a positive one. Keep going and keep doing what you've been doing, because it's pretty good.
Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incident and talking points. A decent watch this, and it's 1-1 at half-time. The second half then, just getting going. Stood up well to him there. Shot could be on, but he's made sure that's not getting through. Tar getting this one clear. Lahm is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Nedved. Lahm. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Brilliantly cut out. Hazard. Now, can they get him away? Picked out brilliantly. Oh, shooting chance! He's got away with one there.
That's great reading of the game, and it led to a decent chance. Cracking aggression.
While facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Pinches it off him.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Schneider. Well, that is one way to stop him. That's pretty clear. It is a foul. And he's going to have his name taken.
Yeah, plenty of jostling in that box. They just need a good delivery.
It is another opportunity from a set piece they have here. That's an excellent interception. Ibrahimovic looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
And it's Nedved. Pele. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Can he get on the end of this? Nesta is very much of the non-shall-pass school of defending. The ball has bounced loose now. Schneider. Hazard with the delivery. Messi! And he's been shifted off it. Berkobi. And it's Vieira. And here's Messi. Spread to the right. Hazard with the delivery. That's really well cleared. Ibrahimovic, and that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside.
Substitution for Manchester United.
So we have movement on both benches.
Ibrahimovic. Number 21, Pele. Number 19.
Pops him off it and wins back the ball.
Number 22.
Cruyff plays the game a step ahead of almost
15,
anyone.
Nedved.
Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example.
Cristiano Ronaldo.
Space for him to turn and look. Bale getting up there. Goal! Manchester United! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Picked that one out. It was a bullet.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Number 24.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
This is the perfect example of how to play with a man advantage. Move the opposition from side to side, wear them down, deserve goal.
No, he refuses to take the bait.
Vietnam really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Turns back here, probably the best option. Seedorf. Looking to play him in. Nicely worked. Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And he's taking no chances there. And it's Seedorf. Rummenigge finds himself offside. Into the last 5 minutes. Vieira.
Manchester United can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Oh, easy pickings there. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. And it's Rui Costa. Now it's Bale. Bale's cross.
Has been indicated.
Cruyff. Seedorf. No, that's been intercepted. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Cannavaro gets it away. Cruyff is flagged offside. Oh no, he's got that wrong. Deftly away. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Manchester United have been forced to do it the hard way, but they have pulled themselves through unwaveringly to win. A great performance by any measure.
Please refrain from parking outside.
Terrific recovery. A really fine win, that, Jim Beglin. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform.
So it's down to business here.
Philip Lahm, Jim Beglin, one of the greatest fullbacks ever, perhaps.
Oh, without doubt, Peter. He's definitely in that category when it comes to legendary players. I don't think I've seen someone as adaptable, as dependable.
Oh, great header!
Now that was a full-blooded header.
No complaints about his effort and commitment. He just needs to start heading in the right direction. You get my drift?
Looking for options for movement. Well timed, excellent interception. That's going to go a long way. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Neymar is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Nedved. This is promising. Oh, well played.
Neymar. Davids. And it's Davids. So, Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Takes a shot! Well, that looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it. Well read, nice interception.
Neymar. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes.
Someone's eyeing this up with real belief here. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Neymar plays it short. Neymar. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Ibrahimovic.
Vieira. Manchester United yet to have an attempt on goal.
Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Pelé, of course, a dribbler of outlandish ability.
Oh, that's delightful. Now,
shooting chance!
goal! Manchester United!
You felt it was coming. 1-0.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
And that is a little undercooked.
Rafael Varane going vertical. And he's straight offside. Thuram. And he goes cross-field. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. And it's Azar. Ibrahimovic.
Ibrahimovic really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
It's a pretty loose pass. It's a searching pass. Out of play for a goal kick. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Thuram. Now he's off and running. Vietnam have reclaimed it. That's Vieira. A probing pass. And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Pass is just off target. Up towards the front line. Rummenigge was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Vieira. And it's Lahm. Knocks it into space. Messi has it in a wide position. Lovely bit of skill. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Shot! And the keeper couldn't hold it. And he's stuck it away. And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, you might think I'm being a bit harsh, Peter, but I just can't help the feeling that the keeper should have done a better job. Full stop.
Manchester United are sitting pretty, 2-0 up. Shot a goal! And that's in! And on the stroke of half-time, a priceless goal. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. So, engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one.
Just a quick reminder.
Either side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
Manchester United are leading, but it is still delicately poised. It's 2-1. So, into the second half. Oh, super find. Shot could be on. Ibrahimovic! Well taken goal. They are right back in business.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
It's turning into quite a gem, this.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
That has been cut short. Nedved can so cleverly bypass the press. And that should get the job done. Pullet charging forward, the ball at his feet. Hazard looking for the run, and he's picked it up out wide. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Hazard. Nedved. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Davids. Oh, what a ball! No foul, says the referee. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. And this is Ibrahimovic. Oh, well played. He needed to get that right. Rummenigge absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position.
Chance for a shot! And needless to say, that deserved better.
Lam has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Substitution for Manchester United.
Corner number 2 then.
Ibrahimovic. Number 21, Pele. Number 19, Messi. Number
Well, he certainly
22,
wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Coming on the field, number 18.
Manchester United are looking to go forward
number
now.
17, Gullit. Number
Might be
7,
danger here.
who
Oh,
plays
he's
second.
He's having a shot! It's a goal! And the comeback is complete! Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Well, that's great disguise he got on that finish too. Just toying with the defence, making them guess the wrong thing to do. Made him look a bit silly, Peter.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Vietnam leading now.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Oh, that pass isn't the best. He's a sharp little ball here. Bergomi does really well to win the ball there. He'll try from distance! Oh, he's hit the bar! Oh, easy pickings there. Lam charging forward down that flat. Goes for goal! And for sure, that was not one of his best.
It's certainly a bold attempt, and there's nothing wrong with that. Shame he didn't work the keeper a bit more, though.
Strokes it back. Cruyff. Caught offside that time. Just eases him off the ball. Now it's Messi. Now, can they get him away?
Vietnam clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Vieira. That's a good ball. Aimed beyond the defence. Bale unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. And that is well cleared. Now he's got space here. The final moments of a game that has been pretty compelling overall.
Well, I like to see, Peter, that they haven't given up yet, so the spirit burns on.
Substitution for Manchester United.
So we have
11,
movement on both benches.
Nedved. Coming on to replace him is number 9, Bale. Substitutions taking place.
Rui Costa. It's a really well-measured ball. Bale going face-to-face with his great rival. And here's Hullet. Chance! Oh, good finish! Once more they've done it! They just will not lie down!
I could watch this every week, Peter. Talk about strength of character, wonderful.
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
Manchester United dragged themselves back again.
Well, needless to say, Peter, they're eager to get going, but you have to wonder how much these...
Shapes to shoot! It's bounced back off the post. That has ended up in no man's land. Vieira concedes a free kick for that.
There will be 5 minutes.
It's going wide left. Driven in. And it's safely in the keeper's hands. Saka is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. And here's Bale. Cruyff has the space to scheme. Can he finish?
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
He won't be happy with that one. Davids. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well, played through for the wide man. Hullet. Oh, nice touch. Rui Costa. Ball comes in. Tar. There you have it. The referee says that time is up. What a game. A contest of ferocity and marvellous talent from start to finish. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Well, a decent draw, Peter, with a good mix of action and plenty of talking points, and it ended with the right result, in my opinion.
Thank you very much for your cooperation.
Thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you.
Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. We are just getting started. Clarence Seedorf, Jim, a player of immense intelligence and relentless brilliance.
Yeah, he is the total midfielder, Peter. He's essentially a 10, an 8 and a 6 all in one. His tactical intelligence, his athleticism, his reading of the game, ball-winning capabilities make him a one-man counter-attacking unit.
And he's picked it up out wide.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Lahm. Now it's Neymar. Lahm finding himself in space. That was good alertness. Messi. Some front-footed pressing going on here.
Vieira is the guilty party there. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Shoots! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Seedorf. That pass has been well intercepted. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
And back to the keeper they go. Bergomi. He's gone forward.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And the pass is intercepted. Nicely spread. Bergomi scooting forward.
Ibrahimovic really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
And it's Lahm. Lahm delivers. Oh, well played, well played. And no, that was never going to make it. Neither side yet able to find the net. Seedorf cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Varane kept his eye on it, and he's there. And here's Seedorf. And it's been hooked away. Nedved plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Hazard. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And that's a really buccaneering run he's making. Bergomi delivers. That's a decent clearance. Can he get on the end of this? Lovely bit of skill. Now there's a fine ball. So what can they make of this? Nedved. Oh, well measured. Still waiting for the game's first breakthrough goal. Nedved cuts out the pass. And he cuts out the supply. Seedorf. Vieira. That's going wide left. Ibrahimovic.
Namdin have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Distributed tidily. That's where it came from. Ball's played through. Messi.
Oh, that was one big no-no when you've got a queue formed in the box.
And it's Nedved. Swings it across. Varane clears it away. Pass somewhat off target. And he's quick to get rid. Lahm has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. And this could be the final action of the first half. And that has been cleared. That's the end of the first 45. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings.
And a quick announcement today
Some
that
first half
memorabilia
thoughts?
from today's match is now on
Worked
sale
the aerial
in the
route
stadium
pretty
hall.
well, even if it is predictable and a bit one-dimensional, so I'd expect less of that and a bit more variation from here.
So both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here, 0-0 at the break. So, into the second half. So, the first half brought no goals. Bergomi. Now it's Nedved. Rafael Varane produces the perfect tackle there. That's a lovely, neat pass. Not the most accurate pass.
Namdin are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
Out of play for a goal kick. Not the best distribution from the keeper. Thuram gets across to intercept that. Van Dijk calmly anticipates. Messi out towards the flank. Now it's come to nothing. And he gets rid in a hurry.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
And it's been taken short. Ah, such a clever touch. Intercepts the throw. That's well read. Wriggles his way through. He has found the way through.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Lahm is looking to influence the game from out wide. That's an imaginative pass. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
It'll be a throw-in.
Substitution on the field. Number 11, Ibrahimovic. Number 19, Messi. Number 23.
Very little to report from an attacking perspective. Jim, it's a cagey old game.
Well, I think it's a fair reflection of what we've seen so far. Neither side has produced that many efforts at goal simply because respective defences have been strong.
And here's Hullet. Seedorf. Look at the space here. Shot at goal! In he goes again.
Substitution
And he's stuck it away. Looking for options for movement. Cristiano Ronaldo. Bale! Goal! They've done it! Finally, they've broken through. How very smart. He just got it right.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
You felt it was coming. 1-0.
Well, when the going gets tough, etc., they can still turn this round, I think.
And the ball is out of play. Oh, looks a smashing ball. And he's straight offside. Getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. Hullet. Oh, now he can run. And Hullet! And a neat finish. And the lead lost no time at all.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response. Well, there's no doubt that they want to...
Looks a foul. Yeah, referee's given it. Oh, no messing about. It is red. Vietnam are down to 10 men.
Substitution.
Vietnam can make their change now with a break in play.
Yeah, I think he's been told to play that role of the tactical pivot, spraying the ball about sometimes, driving it forward from the middle of the park.
He's got plenty of space out wide here. Cleared away.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now. They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
And here's Bale. And now they can clear their lines. Well, they've got it back in a hurry.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Now it's Hullet. Now it's Pelé. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. And he's there to clear it. Aimed beyond the defence. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Crosses it in. Lahm getting this one clear. And that's that. So it does end all square. Inspiration, perspiration, both on show in equal measure. Just not enough on either side to find a winner. Your reflections then, Jim?
Well, a decent draw, Peter, with a good mix of action and plenty of talking points.
Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon.
And we're underway.
Philip Lahm, Jim Beglin, one of the greatest fullbacks ever, perhaps.
Oh, without doubt, Peter. He's definitely in that category when it comes to legendary players. I don't think I've seen someone as adaptable, as dependable, both going forward and having to get back too. Plus, he's got that excellent leadership he's always displayed, and he's won everybody's respect.
Yeah, and once described by one of the world's greatest managers as the most intelligent player I ever coached.
Ibrahimovic. Now it's Hazard.
Muscular approach does pay off here. It's a pretty loose pass.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Hazard will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
Nothing much to report on so far. Each side waiting to make their first move. Well, that looks a decent ball. Now this could be a...
Hazard! He's delivered all right!
Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
Vietnam are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. He's in a great position here.
And a chance! It's a goal! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring!
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
Nam Dinh are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Oh, I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
Seedorf.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
It's Hazard!
And he's really put himself on the line here. Nam Dinh with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And now they can spring out of defence.
He'll try from distance!
Lahm made it all look so simple there before he invited his own complications.
Vietnam are looking to go forward now. That has not gone well. Nedved is sporting a guilty look after that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Spread out to the left. That is ended up in no man's land.
Nedved! Oh, the ball's run loose here.
That's a little off target. Oh, good-looking ball. He's on it.
It's Ibrahimovic!
And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Nam Dinh have their third corner.
Hazard with the short one.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh no, that was never going to make it.
That's very neat. Messi! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Corner number 4 coming up here. And it's been taken short. Oh, nice touch. Hazard plays it across. Tar getting this one clear. Vietnam have the chance to go the other way. Aims beyond the defence. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Some resolute defending there. Back to the keeper it goes. And it's Lam. Lam plays it in. And back out. Rummenigge proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days. All part of a forward's duties.
Couldn't squeeze it through. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Now there's a fine ball. Nedved. Bullet. Vietnam do have a chance to counter here. Kaká. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Messi. That's really well manoeuvred. And he's worked it through. And it's gone all the way through to the keeper.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Two added minutes has been indicated.
Van der Sar sends that a long way. Lovely pass, but can he get there? That is a crunching tackle. That's it, 45 minutes up. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, Peter, at 2-0, you're faced with the choice of just trying to see the match out or forcing the issue even further. I'd always be inclined to go for the latter, go for a third, especially with a full half of football still to play.
Nam Dinh looking composed, content, comfortable, leading 2-0 at half-time. So, into the second half.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
And it's Seedorf. And the counter is on. Kaká looking for the run. Kaká, and he's in on goal. He's had a shot! And no mistake. Barely into the second half, and already it is heating up. Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
Vietnam cut their deficit and look raring to go again.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
Yaya Toure, always wanting the ball, always wanting to do something different with it. Kaká. Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
And this is Ibrahimovic. Ibrahimovic unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Rummenigge receives it in a wide position. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And this is Nedved. Vietnam are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Substitution on the field. Number
They're up to
15,
5 corners now.
Ibrahimovic. Number 11, Hazard. Number 9,
Impressive
Messi.
jump!
Number 14,
Denied by
Nedved.
an instinctive
Coming on the
save.
field,
Well, someone's doing his job
number
properly,
17,
Peter, that's for sure.
Cristiano Ronaldo.
Rui Costa is in a really good position out wide.
Number 18, Bale.
He leaps for it!
Number 24,
Oh, denied brilliantly!
Bale really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Threads one in. Lahm gets into a good position. Oh, that is a nice touch. Well, that looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. And it's Lahm. Lovely feet. Lahm plays it in. Punched away. Pullet going face-to-face with his great rival. Vieira plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Pirlo gets on his bike and on the move. Goes forward. Bale chasing after it. Good ball over the top. Now that's well seen too. Leicester calmly anticipates. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Well, Jim, it is abundantly clear that the tone of this game has changed markedly within the last few moments.
Well, it has, because the deficit has now been halved, Peter, and because of that, it seems to have developed into some sort of shock for them, and it's going to be very interesting to see how they can take it on from here. Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Pullet cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Pirlo. Picked out, it's Cristiano Ronaldo! Could have won it there and then. He knows that. Oh, he knows it.
Cristiano Ronaldo has reacted in utter shock here. For him, the keeper has pulled off the impossible.
The corner count is rising. That's 6. Out of play for a throw. Tries to pass it through. Oh, that's a key interception. Looking for a runner. Pass somewhat off target.
Namdin can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
Opts for safety.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
Leicester can get it clear.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Played through into space. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Lahm clears. Knocks it into space. Pele! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. That's going to go a long way. And that's it. They chased and chased, but it wasn't to be. Namdin pulled through, sometimes by hook, sometimes by crook, but that needn't matter. They have the win,
Please make
and
sure
that's
to
what
watch
they
the
needed.
screen for an information bulletin from
Thoughts
the
on what
regional
we've just
police
seen?
department.
Well, Peter, this was probably more slugfest than a game of football, but I actually found it very enjoyable. A game that was constantly on the edge as both sides went full pelt trying to win this. A throwback to games gone by.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all.